we go, that's better. Hi guys, how we doing? So this is the start of the new weekly style diary. It was meant to start yesterday, well, filming wise anyway, but yeah, reasons of laziness and bed came into reason there. So we're starting with today, and it's not been a good day. It's really not been a good day, which can be summed up by this. Literally been home, what, 10 minutes? Yeah, about 20 past 5, and yeah, it's not even been, well, there've been a few things at work, but yeah, I woke up this morning, I hadn't really slept that well, and I just knew today wasn't going to be a good day depression wise, but I just knew there were little things that were going to niggle at me, and yeah, it didn't start off well at work, and other little things have niggled at me, but feeling pretty low today. So yeah, why not? Best way and best time to start this diary, why not? So I was going to do a separate video to kind of let people know about how things are going to be working on the channel now. Like I said, I was never really wanting to do a schedule as such and assign certain videos and projects to certain days, and I'm not doing that. But basically the way it's going to work is sort of through the week is mainly going to be gaming stuff. So all the gaming videos and things that I mentioned in the last video that I did, and the weekend is basically going to be put aside for the diary, question time, and well, question time will be Monday, but I'm kind of counting that as a weekend for some reason because I'm weird, and obviously Sunday is going to be the Leeds United Weekly. So the weekend is kind of more my in real life stuff, the football stuff, and you know, kind of random stuff like that, and stuff through the week is mainly going to be gaming. But like I say, hang on, my tea's ready. Sorry about that. Yeah, my tea was in the oven bleeping at me. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm definitely not assigning days to certain videos, but that's just a general thing. Expect gaming stuff throughout the week, and more in real life stuff, and football stuff and other content at the weekend. But that's open to change. Whenever I make content, I'll just put it out. That's basically the way it's happening. So tonight I'm going to record question time, which is probably going to be a short one because I think after the last one, one person sent in 4 questions separately, and I think only another person sent 1 in, so it's going to be quite a short one. So I've already recorded the background game for that. It's Super Meat Boy, so yeah, that shouldn't take too long to do tonight, and I'm going to try and prepare stuff for the rest of the week, because the way this week has started, I got this really bad feeling that it's just going to be one of those weeks. So I've got that. I'm going to do the start of the Jonesy challenge, or Jonesy versus video, so I'm going to do the Dark Souls 2 game. I'll do that at some point. I need to do more Until Dawn. I need to do more Game of Thrones gaming wise, and I need to kind of start planning ahead for the Leeds United Weekly, and obviously I'll be recording the diary every night and every day, and just doing various things, and sort of let you follow me around a little bit. Might even take you to work, you never know if you're lucky enough. So yeah, I will speak to you later tonight at some point. I'm not sure when or why, but it might be after a few more of these, so I might be a little bit more cheered up then. Cheers. Well, ain't that the most appetising thing you've ever seen in your life? Morrison's idea of healthier eating, apparently. Hi there guys, and welcome once again to Jonesy's question time. So it's been quite a few weeks since the last one. I think it's about 2 weeks since I recorded the last one, and for that reason there's not really that many tonight. Well, there is 5 questions, but 3 of them are from the same person. So yeah, I imagine that some of you may be itching to get a few more questions in. I don't know, maybe you'll wait and see what I was actually doing with the channel first. But yeah, it is very, very important that for the next few weeks anyway, that you get your questions in. I am sticking with Monday night for question time. That is kind of the only scheduled video, along with Jonesy's Leeds United Weekly on a Sunday. Question time on a Monday is kind of the only thing I'm definitely scheduling in from now on. So yeah, Banjo-Kazooie was always good. GoldenEye, I absolutely bloody loved that game when I was a kid. I remember completing it. Looking back, I have no idea how I completed it, because I played it just before I got rid of it a couple of years ago. I loved it. When they first showed me it, I was, you know, crying with laughter at, especially I think it was the second one or the third one. And we had high hopes for it. And you know, it's been a running joke that Charlie never does anything in Bartat. You know, he just kind of turns up and looks pretty kind of thing, and it's just me and Lee that kind of run the whole show. And this was the first thing, you know, like, oh Charlie, you've really made it, you've really done something here. So it was all edited together, Lee edited it together and everything, We released it on its first night. Me and Lee were here at mine. We were recording a podcast. We thought, right, we're going to release it. Really happy, good thoughts, and it just plummeted. Like it, I mean, it got the views. Don't get me wrong, it got the views, but within the first hour of it going out, it had something like 6 dislikes. Oh, knocking my camera over, see, he's just messing everything about.
He did that on purpose.
You can't get the fucking staff these days. I'm so very sleepy, I really am. It wasn't actually a bad day at work today. It didn't drag as much as I thought it was going to do. It got to a point where it was really quiet and I thought it was going to be a really long day, but actually the afternoon wasn't too bad. And then me and Lee had to go on a little road trip to fix a chair for a customer. So that kind of broke the afternoon up a little bit, and then before we knew it, it was time for going home. So yeah, it wasn't too bad, but I came straight home, had my tea straight away, and then about 5:45. So I got home at 5:15, came home, had my tea, and about 5:50 came straight upstairs and got straight recording and editing. So I did the first Jonesy versus video, which obviously by now you will have seen. And wow, that's not focusing well, but it is Jonesy versus The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. It was meant to be Dark Souls 2, which I think I mentioned yesterday, possibly, I've forgotten what I said already. But because it's a PS3 game, it was a bit, for some reason my PS3 wasn't connecting with the Elgato to the PC for some reason. So I had to I had to think about something else I could maybe do for the first one, and I thought Binding of Isaac Rebirth is quite a good one to do actually. Very challenging, very fun. I really do love that game anyway. So yeah, that went down really well. Well, I say it went down really well. I don't know. It's literally it's not even uploaded yet. But for me, I thought it went down pretty well. A bit longer than what I was hoping for. I'm hoping to keep these challenge videos sort of between 20 and 25 minutes. This one just ticked over 30 minutes. But there's a lot of stuff going on in Binding of Isaac, so that's why it went on a little bit longer. But it's the first of the series, so you know I can live and learn by it all. But I'm happy with it anyway, so I hope you guys like it as well. So I'm just leaving that uploading, and in the meantime I'm just catching up on some YouTubes. Just watching an update from Yoscast at the moment. But yeah, I'm just gonna get into bed because it's what time is it now? It's 9:20 now. So I've literally been recording and editing that all night basically. So. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired after not sleeping too good last night as well, so I'll get a fairly early night, hopefully tonight. So yeah, just a relaxing night now, not doing too much, and tomorrow I'm just hoping to be an alright day at work. I don't think I'll take you to work again tomorrow, but yeah, that was fun today, so I hope that comes out well. So I will speak to you tomorrow, guys. So that this morning was actually me meant to be doing a piece of the camera, but because my dad was clattering about in the back bedroom and there was lots of movement in the background, I decided not to go ahead with it, which is why I really can't wait to get my own place. I really can't just wait to have my own space for recording and not worry about kind of, you know, other things interrupting me interrupting other people, and having to worry when I'm recording and when other people are doing stuff. Just having that own space will be so good. So hopefully, I don't know, February, March time it might be happening. So a little bit more to wait, but it'll be worth it in the end. So I don't even know what I was going to say this morning. I was going to say how for some reason this week mornings have just not been agreeing with me at all. I mean, in general I'm not a morning person anyway. I'm more of a night owl kind of guy. I don't like early mornings. But I am one of those that once I get up and everything and I get changed and everything, I'm fine. But for some reason this week that process has been taking a lot longer. It's not been till like sort of 9, half 9 that I've actually been feeling proper awake, and there's not been much to do at work this week, but I've been feeling more tired at the end of the day for some reason. So I don't know what that's about, whether I'm coming down with something or I don't know. I've started eating healthy again recently for the past, well, it's been what, 8 days now that I've actually been really kind of strict with what I'm eating. Well, I mean, I want to be losing the weight anyway because I kind of gone off boil a little bit from the diet that I'd started at the start of the year. Not drastically badly, but I'd just gone off track a little bit. But I was still overall down, you know, from what I started the year anyway, so that's good. Still well over a stone from what I'd lost. Well, no, from what I started at the start of the year, should I say? Sorry. But I just really needed to get back into it, just for my own self-esteem, but also because I want to be looking a little bit nicer for when it's Lee's wedding and everything. So yeah, I've been doing that. So I don't know. It all seems to be coincided in one. Since I've been doing that, I seem to be feeling more tired. I don't know. It's a weird thing. So it started off as really bad weight. As I said, you know, Monday was a really bad day. Yesterday was alright, but today's been a lot better. Made even better by the fact when I got home, well, I saw 2 brown envelopes with HM Revenue and Customs on. So as you see a brown envelope from them, you're kind of fearing the worst to begin with. But it turned out being a rebate, a tax rebate. So that was a nice surprise when I got home there. Really, you know, wasn't expecting that, as you usually don't from things like that. And yeah, it was a pretty alright day at work, and I'm just having a relaxing evening really. I'm currently, I've done a little bit of recording, but I'm currently editing Blackout. Pretty much just finished the entire thing as a whole, so it's just a case of going back through it, adding some sound effects here and there, adding a little bit of music here and there, and just tightening things up a little bit. You know, things need sort of neatening off a little bit, and just kind of perfecting really. In fact, I've not asked Lee's permission, but let me just give everyone a little bit of a sneak peek. And when I say a sneak peek, I mean a sneak peek. Let's see how this goes. So guys, world first, Blackout from Bartat Productions. let's have a little, what, 10-second clip? Here we go. There we go. That's the first that anyone else, apart from me and Lee, that's the first that anyone has ever seen of it. So basically I'm hoping to have this done completely by basically by Sunday, but we're not releasing it until possibly a week or the week leading up to Halloween. What with it being called Blackout, and it's kind of a comedy horror thriller kind of thing, we thought that might coincide quite nicely with Halloween, so we're going to release it then and make sure that it is spot on to how we want it. I mean, there are bits in it that could have been better, but for our very, very first attempt at doing any kind of short film and movie making kind of thing, we're quite happy with it anyway. Can't wait for Charlie to finally see it, because he hasn't seen any of the finished product. It's just been me and Lee working on it. But yeah, we're all really, really proud of how it went and everything, so it'll be good to get that out and see people's reaction to it anyway. So I'm just going to finish off doing a little bit of that, and then yeah, I'm just going to relax, because I think we're on, what time are we on? It's 10 to 9, no it isn't, it's 10 to 8, I'm lying. So I'm just going to have a bit of a relaxing evening. Nothing's going out tonight. I'm thinking of maybe leaving Wednesdays free for uploading on my channel, just so I can have one night where I'm not worrying about anything actually going out. I don't mind getting stuff recorded and stuff, but I'm then not in a rush to come home to get stuff recorded, edited and uploaded to YouTube. Like last night with the Bind and Advisor video, you know, I came home, spent what, 40-45 minutes actually, well it actually was 55-minute recording, so nearly an hour recording, you know, well over an hour editing it down, and then it took an hour to kind of export and upload and everything. So that's, you know, that's over 3 hours worth of, you know, when I'm coming home, you know, actually spending time doing stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to use Wednesday nights as sort of just a little bit of downtime and everything. So I'm actually going to read the latest Krang magazine, which came out today. I managed to read a little bit at work, so I'll read through that, and then I think I'm going to carry on watching some Supernatural. I'm on season 6 at the moment, so I'm trying to finish that off quickly so Charlie can borrow it, because he's recently been getting into it and been watching through Lee's DVDs. So I'm going to try finish that before Saturday. I'm not sure if there's really anything else for me to say tonight, guys. I will leave it there for now. If there's anything else that I need to say, I'm sure I'll catch up with you then. What a long, boring day that's been. Literally hardly any customers in the shop, nothing to do in the shop, all cleaning had been done, a few deliveries here and there, but it's just one of those days that absolutely drags like a proper bitch. So yeah, I couldn't wait to get home. I was starting to get a headache and I was getting a little bit stressed out and everything. Stressed out over nothing, that's how bad it was. But on the plus side, I came home to a brand new phone. Yeah, so I got the iPhone 6s Plus. Basically just because, well, I came to upgrading the other day, and I just thought, sod it, let's actually get the you know, up-to-date one, because since I've had an iPhone, I've never had the up-to-date one. So I thought, you know, sod it, let's just, you know, up it a little bit and pay a little bit extra and have hopefully a decent phone. So let's get it together, shall we? So here we have the old phone, and here we have the new phone. So yeah, just a little bit of difference in size that I'll have to get used to. That's crazy. My old phone is just the same size as the screen. That's quite a lot of, yeah, I mean, that one obviously you can just hold in one hand and you can get stuff done, but this one, when you've only got little fingers and little, oh god, yeah, I don't know, maybe I've made a mistake here, I don't know, but I do like it. I mean, it's taken bloody ages to get it all set up and everything, but yeah, it's worth it. I mean, it is pretty good, I must admit, it is pretty good. But stupidly I didn't back everything up properly, so shut up Siri. I didn't didn't set everything. Sorry, didn't back everything up properly. So like all my photos and everything, I'm having to kind of send over and sort all that out. And yeah, it's taken absolutely sodding ages. So I'm not getting anything really that I wanted to get done tonight done, because that's taken longer than what I thought it would. So yeah, I'll speak to you later. And good morning, guys. So it's my day off today. Obviously, as you can see, I don't go to work in a Doctor Who t-shirt. So I'm off into Leeds to get a few bits, get a few things for because we're actually recording the Halloween bar chat episode tomorrow. So getting a few things for that, and also a few things for plans that we actually have on Halloween. On the day of Halloween, we're actually going to do our very first D&D game. But basically, Lee's setting everything up. It's kind of all his kind of thing, so it's not a proper D&D game as such. But yeah, I need to kind of look for an outfit for that. So I've got something in mind, but I'm just going to see what's available out there just to help along with costume and everything. And also, whilst I'm in there, just going to have a browse around and probably buy a few little bits here and there. Basically, I got I mentioned the tax rebate the other day, and it turns out that I'm going to get like 80 quid for my old phone. So I've got a little bit of money just to spend on a few things. So yeah, I'll probably take you in with me. I think you overdid it a bit, guys. Oh God, it really is starting to get colder at night. Anyway, I've been home and I've had some tea and everything. So I'll take you through what I did get in town today. I ended up, as I just mentioned before, that I ended up getting a little bit more than I thought, but it's all good. It's all good. So let's start off with a new belt. Got myself a new belt. I haven't had one of these belts since I was like 17 years old or something, but saw them fairly cheap in the shop. And I needed a new belt, so they look pretty good, so I can happily kill people if I go crowd surfing at any gigs now. So, because everyone knows that that's what those belts are for. I got two new shirts. I got a Foo Fighters one. Let's get that in focus there. I got a nice Foo Fighters one. It's actually a gig one. Obviously, I've never actually ever seen the Foo Fighters live, unfortunately. I hope that changes one day, but it's of the most recent tour that they did. I think one of those is the one where Dave Grohl actually broke his leg. Yeah, I think it was that one in Sweden or Norway, was it? Which is just crazy in itself. So anyway, got that one, and it was 2 for £25, I think. So I also got a Stone Sour t-shirt, which if I can actually get, that's harder than what I thought it should be. Got a nice Stone Tower, yes. Well done, Chris. A nice Stone Tower t-shirt. Stone Sour t-shirt. So that's pretty cool. I've never really seen any t-shirts of theirs before. So that's that. Got myself a nice new hoodie as well. Nice purple hoodie. Which I've never really had that colour as a hoodie before, but purple is my favourite colour, and it's really nice fit and really nice and comfy. So yeah, was really happy with that. I got 2 DVDs from CEX. Thin Blue Line, which is just classic comedy for me. I used to have it on video when I was a lot younger, and I'd never actually seen it on DVD before, but luckily I had it in CEX. Didn't go looking for it, I just kind of found it. But yeah, I mean, I love Ben Elton stuff anyway, but Thin Blue Line, it's, you know, got some great acts in it, great characters. Rowan Atkinson, as always, is absolutely fantastic in it, so look forward to watching that. And also Robin Williams live. I've gone on here before how much I absolutely loved Robin Williams to bits. Well, still do love him. You know, one of my all-time sort of favourite comedy, comedians, stand-up comedians, comedy actors, and just all-round favourite people. But I've never, for some reason, I don't know why, I've never actually owned one of his DVDs before. Well, one of his live DVDs anyway. So I saw that in CEX and thought, well, I've got to have it. So actually going to watch that tonight, I think. So really looking forward to that. So they were unexpected purchases. Now these, I saw these a couple of months ago. Not a couple of months ago, a couple of weeks ago, sorry. When I was in town with Lee and Charlie, and as soon as I saw them, I knew that I had to have them at some point. So about a month on, I thought it was finally time to get them. I've said on here before, I think it was in the tag video, that shoes have never been, well, as a bloke, you know, shoes have never really been a big deal for me in the slightest. But when it comes to Converse, oh god, I absolutely love them. I think this is my 4th pair now. I've got the original black ones, I've got the blue ones, the greyish style ones, and now these lovely looking green ones, which are so like, even when I was buying them, the guy that was serving me commented how, you know, how gorgeous they are and everything, and that he was actually wanting a pair himself. So yeah, decided to go for those. They are expensive, but they're worth it because they look absolutely beautiful. What else did I get? I got a beanie. Got my new beanie, which you'll have already seen, I suppose. So yeah, got a new beanie, and I got Lee one as well, which is there. I got 3 new pop vinyls. I finally got Ygritte. I've been wanting Ygritte for months and months. It was kind of the similar thing with Dean. She was always sold out online. Never seen her in the shop for ages, and I went in today and there was like 2 stacks of her. So I quickly got those. And up here we have some brand new ones to the collection. We've got the Harry Potter ones, which came out I think last month. So I decided to go for Snape because he's actually my favourite character out of Harry Potter. I absolutely love Snape. And just because Dumbledore looks so amazing, that the detail on that, for me, I think is probably one of the best ones out of the lot. So I decided to go for Dumbledore and Snape. So they're sitting on top of my Assassin's Creed ones. So yeah, my collection has grown even more now. So I did also get the stuff for the Halloween bar chat, but I'm not going to show you them because I want you to go and actually watch it. Because mind you, when this goes out, it'll be another 2 weeks because we are putting it out on Halloween. But yeah, you're going to have to, if you want to see what we look like, then well, either have a look on Twitter because there might be a few pictures that appear, or just actually go watch the bar chat episode, which will be up in about 2 weeks' time. But yeah, I'm quite happy with what I got. I hope Lee and Charlie like it as well. So yeah, it was a successful, if not slightly expensive, trip to town. But it was a good one. Yeah, I've got some nice stuff, and I feel better for it now. God, I sound like a girl at bloody shopping therapy or something. But I'm not overspent. I've spent money that I can spend. So yeah, I just wasn't expecting to spend that much. So I'm going to do a little bit of editing now. I'm actually going to start editing this diary together. Because tomorrow I'll be working and then going to Leeds to record bar chat, and then I'm coming straight home, and whatever footage I've got from Leeds tomorrow I'll just add to the end of the edit, and upload that hopefully for before 9 o'clock tomorrow, if everything goes to plan, which things usually don't with me. So we'll have to see about that. So it looks like I'm probably not going to be able to get anything uploaded tonight, which is annoying. But yeah, it's been a good week really, YouTube wise. I've got 2 good videos out that I'm happy with, and I'm hoping this diary is going to look good when it finally goes out tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to go do that, guys. We can never tell with this guy. Is he alive? Is he dead? Is he behind the rock? Is he been crucified?
I was only dead for 3 days.
Well,
And I'm living life to the max.
yeah, but I reckon the Illuminati has something to do with that.
Well, yeah. It was obviously a triangle,
No, but then you
triangular rock that could have been.
Exactly, of course it was.
He died again, right?
Yeah.
Wait, when did he die?
So he died. That's how he dies first time.
Yeah.
And then he goes behind the rock in the cave, and then he comes back to life. Then, doesn't he?
And then what happens to him?
He just wanders.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's here.
Yeah.
What did you do for 2,000 years?
Well.
I didn't know it was so posh.
Caught up on the TV shows, naturally.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Hey!
Supernatural.
Actually, Supernatural is a good topic.
And now and again, I like to go to hell and just, torment Judas, bastard.
I can't be the only one who's expecting a 5p carrier bag outfit this year.
It's got to happen.
Someone's got to do it.
Why does everyone give a shit? It's 5 fucking pigs, not gonna
Yeah.
skin you.
I know.
Being David Cameron and having a pig's head.
That's going to happen.
That's got to happen, definitely.
Is anyone gonna? Have we got past the stage where people are gonna risk going out in Jimmy Savile costumes, or is that?
No, that's
something
happening.
that's gonna
That probably happened
Yeah.
last year.
Well, probably Rolf Harris. People have gone out with the hoverboards and. I don't know. Like recently, I would say the first 2, possibly the third of the Paranormal Activity films. No, well, the first one definitely scared the crap out of me.
You're on the same level as me.
The second one I liked. The third one I liked as well, but it did have the funniest moment ever with the fucking little ghost just creeping up on her. It was the third one. Was it the third? Yeah, it was the third one. You know where the babysitter's downstairs and sat at the table, and he'd set the camera up on the.
Oh, you see the
rotating
sheet
thing.
and then it goes.
The sheet when it's sort of there,
Yeah.
and then it's up there, and it just made me fucking piss myself.
I haven't seen the second one.
No,
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
But
I
back
think
in.
I watched 4.
Oh, I watched the fourth one.
The
It's
first
fine.
I think I
one
watched 4.
where. Oh, fucking what is it? To the down the hall and she gets dragged.
There's a lot of
That's
that going on.
the. Oh yeah, no, that is the first one. Yeah, that is the first
The
one.
second one-
Guy and
the
a
first
guy and
one-
a girl and
Yeah.
she's not. I don't think she's
Misha and
Yeah, that's the
Kate.
The
I think.
second one with the dog.
Yeah, no, that's the bit that.
I've got to watch it. If the dog dies, I ain't fucking watching it.
Oh, it's
Well,
horrible.
yes.
You hear noises.
The first one is the best one without a doubt. The second one was still good. The third one, you kind of thought this needs to be the last one. The fourth one just fucking killed it for
like-
me.
I like a good horror where you